Halo lagi pemirsa, masih dalam dunia kita, Anda dan saya sekarang sudah ditemani oleh, what's your name again?
It's Sergeant Patrick Webb,
Yes.
the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Oh, okay. Jadi, can we call you Sergeant?
Patrick will be fine too.
Yeah, dari Canada. So you're from Canada, right?
That is correct.
Yes. And could you explain to us about this house?
Okay, well this house here is actually the product that comes from Team Alberta. And Alberta is one of the provinces in Canada. And there's 4 schools, 2 universities, 1 technical school, and a college that all work together to make this thing happen. And so what they've done is spent the last 2 years planning it and building since February.
2 years, wow.
Yes, exactly, to get it to this point so they could actually put it here.
Yes, and then we're going to introduce a story coming up. Dan cerita ini adalah mengenai satu keluarga yang berusaha untuk tidak meninggalkan jejak karbon dalam 1 tahun.
Nah, kehidupan mereka ini didokumentasikan ya dalam
betul.
sebuah film yang berjudul No Impact Man. Saksikan.
Trying to live a life in line with my values.
Colin Bevan memutuskan hidup tanpa menggunakan tisu atau popok sekali pakai, mengurangi sampah dan tidak memakai lift untuk mencapai apartemen mereka di lantai 9. Semua terekam melalui lensa kamera Laurie Gabbard, seorang sutradara film dokumenter. Colin hanya membuang sampah organik ke dalam ember komposnya.
In the movie you see them at the farmer's market thinking about buying this worm bin and Michelle being really horrified that she's going to be living with worms in her kitchen. And then it cuts to basically the worms in the kitchen. And Isabella, their 2-year-old, being thrilled and so excited.
Want to come see the worms?
Okay, nature.
Menurut Justin, sang asisten sutradara dan pengarah gambar, saat listrik dimatikan, Colin justru dengan riang mencuci baju.
Oh, you made the water so cold.
Well, they've been soaking for 3 hours. We're all doing laundry.
Michelle was dubious to begin with, and kind of surprisingly and beautifully took to it and found that this was an opportunity for them to come together as a family.
Great.
Nicely done.
Michelle semakin banyak berkorban. Ia tidak lagi minum kopi, memakai minyak zaitun dan rempah-rempah karena tidak diproduksi di Amerika. Ia mengendarai motor kecil bebas karbon ke tempat kerja.
As she sort of pulled into the project, she changes. She really does have an awakening of sorts. And she sees sort of the value in some of these things. I think the biggest thing for her is that she's able to feel closer to her family.
Causing less environmental impact.
He grows as a person and as an activist, I think, in that way a lot, and he really becomes an educator by the end of the film. You kind of see the beginnings of a new career.
Setahun setelah gaya hidup percobaan ini berlalu, lampu-lampu kembali dinyalakan, juga kulkas dan mesin cuci. Tapi Colin dan Michelle juga mengadopsi kebiasaan baru. Mereka hanya bersepeda untuk transportasi, makan makanan produksi lokal, dan tidak punya TV. Mereka berharap film ini dan buku mengenai hidup mengurangi jejak karbon yang mereka jalankan bisa memberi inspirasi bagi yang lain, bahwa perubahan gaya hidup justru dapat memperkaya hidup sambil menyelamatkan bumi. Untuk dunia kita, VOA Indonesia melaporkan.